Hi, I'm Theo. I'm 16 years old. I'm super into tech and all of that stuff. I've been working in the energy and health tech space for about 2 years now, and I'm super excited to be sharing to you what me and my partner Inwu have been working on for a little bit over a month now, which is we're trying to revolutionize how pharmacies deal with drug availability and drug shortages. So I'll take you back. My partner Inwu has been working as an assistant pharmacist for about 2.5 years now. And one of the biggest problems he sees is when a patient comes into the pharmacy and when a patient comes into the pharmacy and needs their prescription drug medication, and the pharmacy doesn't have that specific drug medication. Um, there's a huge problem where the patient has to go drive across the region to other pharmacies to see which one actually has the drug. One of the best examples of this is Inmu was telling me about a story where a husband came in and was asking for the medication for his wife who was suffering from severe migraines. And he had drove to 4 different pharmacies across the region to find the medication he needed. But he couldn't find it. So Inmu had to call like for 30 minutes or 45 minutes to other pharmacies to locate the drug availability. This is not just like a random rare problem. This is like 1 in 4 Canadians actually experience drug shortages or know someone who has experienced drug shortages. And it costs the Canadian government about $3.2 billion per year from lost time from pharmacists and physicians' shifts. So just to spoil the idea, we're trying to build an AI tool for therapeutic substitutions. But let's kind of backtrack and explain how we got there. So when a pharmacist actually experiences this problem, there's 5 options which they can deal with the patient through. The first is option 1. Contact physicians for changes to the prescription. This wastes both physicians and pharmacists' time, and it's very inefficient. Option 2, order the drug for the patient, making them wait 1 to 4 days. Obviously, for a lot of people who have severe health conditions, this makes no sense. Option 3, tell the patient to call or go to other pharmacies, but that creates a huge amount of pain towards the consumer. Option 4 is call other pharmacies themselves, but as we mentioned, this wastes a huge amount of time for the pharmacists and creates a lot of wasted money for the pharmacy. And option 5, do a prescription adaptation or therapeutic substitution. Essentially, there are certain medications that are similar to other medications, right? So you can just substitute them, add a few different parameters, and then have the same effect for the patient. We believe that therapeutic substitution is the best way to go in terms of solving this problem from talking to head office. The reason why pharmacies are now prioritizing therapeutic substitutions is 1, patients receive their treatment in a timely manner. 2, customer retention for pharmacy businesses. So in the other example, the pharmacist wastes time and then the client leaves to the other pharmacy, so they lose business. Then 3 is like adaptations are government funded. So every adaptation that is done, you get $10 or $54 for the as a subsidy for the pharmacy. And then like the 4th is like pharmacists receive a share of the adaptation claim. So everyone's really happy. But here's the problem. What's preventing pharmacists from doing more adaptations is 1, pharmacists are not confident in doing adaptations as they can be risky sometimes, and a lot of pharmacists are like 20 years out of med school. And then 2 is that therapeutic substitutions take a huge amount of time, not only when you're adapting and asking questions to the patient, but also like the documentation is super long. So this is where RxAssist comes in. So RxAssist is essentially this AI-powered app that would auto-generate flowcharts for accurate and timely decisions on drug adaptations and auto-generate documentation that fulfills standards of practice and regulatory requirements. So this is how it would look. On the left side, you would have the patient's data. On the right, it would auto-generate a flowchart, and the pharmacist could fill in the questions they have for the patient. And then they could submit, and then it would auto-generate documentation, cutting the time for adaptations in half. We've got some really heavy hitters in the industry, especially Edmund Tan, Director of Healthcare Strategies at Shoppers Drug Mart, who wants to implement this with us in 200 shoppers across Canada. So the outcomes of this would be pharmacists are more incentivized to perform drug adaptations, and patients receive their treatment in a timely manner. Thank you.